The creature known as It in Stephen King's popular novels is a pretty mysterious character, not holding traditional motivations. The behavior and selection of victims seems to be very random to any casual viewer. However, an exploration of what It truly is provides an explanation for the creature's behavior. Exploring its origins also helps explain why it's in Derry, Maine, and stays there for thousands of years up until its death. In this video, we'll be looking at why Pennywise has remained within Derry. Pennywise lands on Earth. His origins are outside of Earth and our natural universe. Pennywise, or at least its physical embodiment, originated from the Macroverse. After an unknown period of time, Pennywise violently crashed on Earth and located itself in North America. After that, Pennywise slept for thousands of years until the 1700s, when it began its first attacks on humans. Over the years, Pennywise developed a pattern of almost 30 years between attacks. During this time, Pennywise would hibernate until it was usually disturbed by the outside world. He also developed a craving for children, favoring them over adults during these years as well. Depending on the novel, the ABC miniseries, or the recent movies, this is either due to children's fear, quote, salting the meat, or it needing fear to consume its prey. Regardless, Pennywise utilizes Derry as its base of operations to satisfy its Earth plane avatar. Pennywise's influence on Derry. Outside of landing in Derry, Pennywise stayed in the town for centuries. The primary reason was the lack of attention from the town to its activities. Since Pennywise arrived in the town before it was formally established, it could always manipulate its residents. Whenever people wanted to look for a victim, Pennywise could orchestrate for the investigations to halt, draw no conclusions, or falsely accuse someone without further attention. Pennywise also developed the ability to not only make others disregard mysterious events, but have them forget things altogether during its hibernation. The effects of this are heightened when people leave Derry. It's stated that people with strong wills and/or those who don't fear Pennywise can resist its influence. In 2017's It Chapter 1, it also seems as if Pennywise can make himself only visible to children during certain instances. This is shown during the scene where only Mike sees to see him, yet none of the adults around him do. So essentially, Pennywise originally landed in Derry as a complete accident, but it stayed there once it realized how easy it was to manipulate members of the town. Unlike other larger cities, Derry allowed Pennywise to eat and then hibernate without the majority of residents being the wiser. If people started investigating, Pennywise could simply manipulate the investigation to dead ends, or to people that fit descriptions. This made Derry the perfect hunting grounds for a creature like It, who only cares about eating and then going back to sleep. So post your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you excited for It Chapter 2 and to return to Derry, Maine? Let us know your thoughts down below, and for all things Stephen King in pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.